So guys, I still don't understand the logic behind the Mirage 2000. This aircraft is... I mean, it's not perfect. It's not an aircraft that I personally love, for example, but it has some great features on it. Amazing missiles for the BR that it is, amazing performance, you can beat anything in a dogfight, even the most advanced 4th generation jets in the game. But even with all of that, it's at 12.3. So yeah, I don't really understand why. Maybe it's because not a lot of people play with these aircraft. I don't know why the BR is not changing. But yeah, another kind of review of the BR changes that we had. The Mirage 2000 needs a new BR, guys. It just needs one. You know, the 12.3 is just too low for such a good aircraft, actually, you know, for the BR that it is right now. It might not be the best 4th generation jet in the game, but it is one of the best in terms of performance, and the missiles are amazing. The main problem with it doesn't have a lot of missiles, but even with that, it's still not deserving to be 12.3. It needs to be 12.7 or something like that, right? So let's get to some games to take a look on what the BR is actually like with this aircraft. So here we go, the first match. We were flying around over here. As you see on the RWR, yes guys, this is a 12.3 aircraft that is a 4th generation jet that it's fighting. Look at this, F4Ss. Like, I mean, yeah, sure, we have Su-27s and other stuff like that, but at the end of the day, if you play with this thing, it will be one of those aircraft that will see these aircraft every single match because it's so close to the BR of them, right? And you have so many of them, so it's kind of unfair that so many 3rd generation jets can see this thing. And it's not like it's a bad aircraft, it really is good. I mean, I don't believe it's supposed to be a 13.0 maybe, but at least 12.7 it should be, right? Even has a MAW system. Look at that. I mean, we have a missile approach warning system on a 4th generation jet at 12.3 with one of the best missiles in the game in IR guidance, and a pretty okay radar missile. I mean, it's not a really good like BVR long range 40-50 kilometer shot ranges missile, but it is very good at up close, right? So it's kind of weird. So yeah, it just doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, look at that. We are with Su-27s, we are in an up tier kind of situation. I mean, we are in the middle tier here in this match. There are Su-27s and F4Ss at the same time in the match, so we are basically in the middle there. But it means that you can fight better aircraft, so let's give a little bit of the 3rd generations a chance of not fighting these things, right? And these matches are very quick as well, which is pretty interesting to see with such a fast aircraft, because this thing is fast as well. Very, very good engine. Super 530 is doing the job. It's just basically a turkey shoot in these cases with the amount of F4 premiums that we have fighting over here. It's kind of funny actually, but yeah, we got 3 kills in that match, a 4th one right there with a gun kill. The guy didn't even have a chance, right? So let's get to another one. Here we are in the city map, and you will see a lot of these maps, and I mean, this was one of the first matches that I was playing yesterday. I had to turn off the automatic deployment of chaff and flares, obviously, because it uses the MAW system. At 15 kilometers, it's difficult to find a better missile for up close than a Super 530D. So I fired one very up close over here. It gets kind of a hit, but it doesn't do much. So yeah, I have to just ignore it. The target was really flying low. F20 shot, very easy kill there, critical hit, and we just go through the enemies, maintaining the speed to not give the chance of nobody appearing here and there, right? Magic shot, very good shot in a side kind of front aspect, and even with the flares, very easy kill. That's why I think is one of the main reasons why this thing needs to be a higher BR. It's the combination of being this 4th generation aircraft that has an amazing performance and having missiles like the Magic 2, right? So yeah, the missile warding system is going crazy right now, but yeah, and of course we can always do dogfights with this thing. You've got to be careful to not do a mistake like I did here. I kind of overshot. I was too fast and I just couldn't turn properly, so I almost died because of it, but I was still safe because the aircraft pulls so much, right? he thinks he is Top Gun again. As you see right there, he's doing like a crazy, like, I don't know what maneuver was that, but yeah, the guy was dead. F4, no, it's the Bison they killed. I don't know what killed him, but still, it's the SU-27, right? I see the F-15s coming up over here, which are pretty dangerous, of course, but you will see how you can just fight these aircraft. It's not like they are impossible to fight with this thing, man. They're really, really good doing this, you know, fighting these aircraft. So there's no really a reason why we don't have these aircraft in a higher BR. I mean, look at the IRCCM on that Magic 2, right? So it doesn't make any sense. It really does not. Of course, like I said, most of the matches you are getting into these crazy mixed matches of like 12.0s and 13.0s, but it's good to just give a chance to the third generation jets to not face this thing if they can, right? It's kind of like, oh my god, can you not please not like face these things, please? No, you know. So it's kind of that situation, right? And then we go for the last match that I'm gonna show to you guys. You can see the normal matches are already the matches that we are seeing, that I'm already asking for, you know. But at the same time, you cannot use this to say, oh, but Matt, he's already fighting these, you know, fourth generation jets. You're already fighting F-15s, MiG-29s. Why change the BR? The thing is always to think about the F4S, the MiG-23s, stuff like that. Stuff like that should not be really fighting a Mirage 2000 if they cannot. I mean, if it's a full up tier, maybe, yeah, but in a general match that you see all the time, it's kind of like too much, isn't it? So yeah, I fired on that guy, way optimistic shot. He just went defensive, and I mean, look at these F4s. They just they're bombing, right? So yeah, kind of funny to even pick on them, but yeah, we got the first kill there. F-15A killing F-15s, no problem, very easy kills. In a dogfight you can deal with them as well, so it really is one of those aircraft that there is like nothing that is an excuse that these aircraft should be at the BR that it is. Of course, the F4S is over here. They're just trying to bomb their bases, so they're not really for some reason paying attention to me. A Mirage 2000 with Magic 2s running behind them, but of course I'm not gonna just leave them, you know, I gotta kill them. So yeah, Magic is the super missile that can go through clouds. It's a joke, of course. The Magic, just like any other missile, can be used in the middle of the cloud sometimes in weird situations like that. It kind of works. So yeah, but yeah, we already have 3 kills, very easy kills, and we didn't even use the cannons yet, which is you know, a major thing of the aircraft, you know. So it's one of those things, guys. It is an aircraft that has the performance, it has the cannons, it has the missiles. No place in being a 12.3 aircraft. Really, there's no excuse for this thing. Like I said, the only problem with this thing is that it lacks the amount of missiles. I mean, it only has 4 missiles, but still, it's not a big problem because the cannons can do well and you can do well. Here I kind of did a mistake. I thought he was in another place and I just completely missed him because of the clouds and stuff, so my mistake there. But we continue to try to dominate the match, and together with our friends with the SU-27s there, they're killing both friendlies and enemies because they're killing everybody. But yeah, let me look at this. I mean, I'm not asking for a separate BR so that a Phantom cannot see these aircraft, but when a Phantom FGR is 12.0, you increase the chances of these types of things happening when something like this is a 12.3, right? So if the F-14s went up, right, this thing needs to be up as well. Here we have some F-14s firing against me. I still have plenty of fuel, some ammunition, no missiles whatsoever, but I still decided to go offensive. You know, this aircraft, the performance of it is the best part about it, so you gotta use it even if you don't have any missiles, right? So we are getting close, going defensive a little bit, making sure we're not getting killed. There's another one there, so we gotta be careful with both F-14s that are firing these M54s and stuff. So yeah, return and go away from the other one, trying to attack the first one. And yeah, just trying to get speed, trying to maintain a good position to attack him. He tries to turn and get missiled by, I think, the Su-27, right? And then we have the second one that is coming again, in a very aggressive manner, firing like all the missiles and everything, and trying to get everything. Probably got a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of missiles and stuff that is happening. Remember, these F-14As, they do not have an RWR, proper RWR, right? I mean, they do have an RWR, it's not good enough. But yeah, guys, the Mirage 2000 is an amazing aircraft. Right now at 12.3, even though it's not my favorite, it's very easy to get, like, every single match 3-4 kills, 5, 6, 7 kills if you get a down tier. Depends very much on the matchmaking. It's just in its state that it was before the decompression, right? Before the decompression, this thing only faced third generation jets. It was literally every single match was against F4s and MiG-23s and MiG-21s and stuff. After the decompression happened, I was hoping that that wouldn't happen again. They did fix it before the decompression, and it wasn't seeing anymore these third generation jets too much, right? But with the decompression and this BR change, they are basically putting the aircraft again on that BR range, right? So I'm not saying that it is OP or anything like that. Just needs to be a little bit higher. If the F-14As are getting to 12.7, a Mirage 2000 that has the performance of the Mirage 2000, with the radar of the Mirage 2000, with the Magic 2s, with the Super 530, with everything that the aircraft has, even including a missile approach warning system, it just needs to be at least on par with the other F-14s, right? So at least 12.7. It just doesn't make any sense, right? So let me know in the comments what you think about the Mirage. A lot of people will hate probably this video because French mains just love the Mirage, and I understand you guys. I think the Mirage is very interesting too, guys. We need a little bit more balancing on the regards of third generations fighting these types of aircraft, right? If you agree with me or not, let me know in the comments, and I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, and bye guys, see ya.